All right, we're going to listen to the lunatic liberals over at MSNBC LGBTQ slash NBC. You know who they fucking are. This is Meet the Press. Yeah, and here's some lunatic liberals. We're going to listen to them piss and moan about Russia, despite, zero evidence. But let's take a listen.
This was a report, an investigation into Russia. And it was not an investigation into whether they succeeded. The very attempt is the issue. And it's not just cyber, it's the propaganda war, it's fake news, it's RT, the official Russian television network that has some connections in the past, in fact, with Michael Flynn, the incoming national security advisor. So there are profound questions here.
Pretty sick of Andrea Mitchell. She's just, she's batshit crazy, and she's all, pro-Hillary. And she's trying to equate and label RT as, some kind of KGB spy agency. Maybe she knows something about our media, like CNN and MSNBC, and how it works. So she's projecting onto RT the same kind of bullshit that they do. But, that's the equivalent of, other people saying, oh, CNN, the American government started CNN. That would be the equivalent of what she's saying.
And this was a devastating attack and attempt. And whether or not they succeeded is not the issue. Changing the subject is not the issue. The attempt itself is what was being punished.
David, what do you this thing is happening on two levels. The first level is the gravitational pull of Donald Trump's ego, which is like Jupiter coming through the solar system around which everything must revolve. And
really funny, really funny. Whoa, what a funny guy. What a funny guy. You're getting comedy on Sunday morning on Meet the Press. What a funny guy.
He cannot admit that he won this election with anybody else's help. And so he just wants to say, it's me, it's me.
It's me, it's me, it's me. What the hell? He's often said, especially at his campaign rallies, that it's all of us together, you ass clown.
But to me, the more important thing is a shift in strategies that I think a lot of people in the Trump administration, notably Steve Bannon and others, want to do, which is all through all our lifetimes, Republicans and Democrats have basically supported the post-World War II international order and seen Russia or the Soviet Union as a threat to that. Bannon and others in the international Tea Party movement do not support that order. They see Russia as a potential ally of nationalist populists against Islam.
We've often said this, especially during the campaign, that, we would like Russia to go in with us to fight ISIS, because it's a lot easier, a lot better if we had more powerful allies that were able to do so.
And they wanted that would be a fundamental shift in American foreign policy if we're more pro-Russia than we are pro-NATO. And to me, one of the interesting things in this whole administration will be Bannon versus Trump. That is to say, a guy with an ideology versus a guy with no attention span who sees a lot of shiny objects.
Rick, what do you make of that?
Bannon versus Trump? Yeah, right. You wish. You want that turmoil, don't you? You want that kind of problem. Now we're going to listen to somebody with some sense, Rick Santelli, and let's listen to him.
If Hillary didn't have her email problem, and we didn't go back to 2009 and see whether it was Lindsey Graham or John McCain, make a bigger issue out of all the hacking that was going on. When Target gets hacked, I don't hear people saying, hey, was it Kohl's? Was it Walmart? It doesn't matter. If there was a hack, you deal with it. I think that what's going on here is really so politically driven. It doesn't matter who did what when. Working with Russia, we work with Iran. Are they our friends? You have to take each situation uniquely. Listen, the president-elect has a boatload of issues. I agree with the pull of his ego. But I think that the media in general is just being quite unfair here.
Why is this, wait, why is this a media issue?
Why is it a media issue?
This is the intelligence.
Why don't we focus?
It's the intelligence community.
Okay, it's the intelligence. Where was all of this when the DNC was hacked in June? See, this wasn't made an issue because it would have put the emails in Hillary's server right in the middle and thick of it. That's why this went under the radar screen. This is all tied together.
Hillary's server.
We have to not conflate the Hillary emails.
Why wasn't this investigated
let me finish with the Russian interference.
Yes, we must not conflate Clinton's emails because, we don't want people to fucking concentrate on the context of those emails and the massive amount of corruption and collusion. No, we can't conflate that. No, let's talk about Russia. Let's blame everything on Russia so everybody's attention is diverted and they don't look at the damn emails.
This election, I don't agree with Kellyanne Conway. I actually do think that the Russians got what they wanted. They interfered. They are creating this chaos. We are 2 weeks outside of an inauguration, and we have chaos around what happened during our election process.
We have utter chaos because Russia. Yeah, okay. Maybe we have chaos because of the lunatic liberal left not accepting the outcome of this Democratic election. As I recall, Hillary saying something about Trump, if he didn't accept the outcome, that it would be horrible and a very threat to our democracy. Oh, remember that? And yet here you are, doing the very thing that you accuse the other side of.
So I think that there was success, and I think the president-elect needs to just not just move from, accepting that there was an attempt, but to really going after the Russians, because here it's the elections, the next time it's another election, maybe it's the Republicans, maybe it's our economic system, and we have to treat this seriously, and the president-elect needs to get out of campaign mode and get into government.
Listen to how many times she stutters. She's obviously having a hard time making shit up as she goes along. This is a professional woman that gets in front of a camera all the time and talks and blabs, and she's having a hard time trying to come up with excuses.
A guy who murders journalists, who's destroyed the democratic process in his own country, and now suddenly he feels the freedom to try to do that in our country. I don't know.
And
It's quite it's not normal statecraft. It's not normal
To
statecraft.
see Russians happy because Trump won on election night, I never saw you so unhappy. You pick sides. Everybody picks sides.
That's not true, Rick.
It's
That's
not
just
true.
not true.
Not true? Are you serious? You're going to tell us that it's not true, that people don't pick sides? You don't think that... What's the purpose of the Democrat Party and the Republican Party and having to choose between Hillary Clinton and Trump? What, you're telling me nobody picks sides? Yeah, right.
Really is not, and this
And
is actually
let's-
not
let's-
about
let's
the
get back to the
It's
facts
about
here.
the Russians
What are the
interfering
facts?
with our
We've been
elections.
seeing entities from... We were hacking Merkel's phone. Everybody
Rick,
does it.
Rick, here's the difference. What we do it, they do it. What made this different is that the Russians weaponized it by transferring it through intermediaries to WikiLeaks. They dumped it out. We do it and hold it. They do it and hold it. This is the
How long
first
has
time. Let me
WikiLeaks been
finish
out?
my sentence. WikiLeaks was out from the end of the summer, and it was being investigated.
So what were these headlines then?
There
Because
were
see,
plenty
this
of
is what
whoa.
everybody... No.
There were plenty of headlines. There was no proof of who did it.
What? That was just a bunch of fucking contradictory, hypocritical nonsense. She is obviously smoking crack and needs some kind of mental health professional.
People
Let me
in
just-
charge of intelligence are political as well
What happened
here.
here is that the intelligence gathering that normally takes place was operationalized by the Russians to interfere with our elections. We look at the report.
They did it in Ukraine. They're
That's
doing it
right.
in Germany
They're
now.
doing it in Germany right now. This is really serious, and we're not going to get over it by just saying everybody does it.
Right. We should be solving the problem instead of making it a political hot potato. Let me see the Cuban missiles on the island picture. Trump needs to see it.
Well, I went to the
before
hearing.
networks need to see
I
it.
went to the hearing,
All
and
the
I'm not-
hearings. You
and
know what?
I
There's
think
hearings on everything. They're kabuki theater.
These-
And there's Rick speaking some truth. And it is so clear that the liberals have lost their fucking minds and they're still butthurt. They're so contradictory. They're so hypocritical. And, Trump's going to be in office in less than 2 weeks, and they are still so butthurt. Now, it's reported, well, it could be a rumor, it could be reported, whichever way you want to take it, but they are arranging a massive rally against Trump's inauguration. We don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. I mean, the weather is cold right now, and we don't know how many people they're going to get, but it could be a potential huge riot, a huge fight. It could spark a civil war. We don't know. But for these ass clowns to sit there and try to promote that, they want that. They want this chaos. They want this civil war. Now that their candidate didn't win, I mean, during the entire time, they're saying, oh no, Trump supporters are so violent. Oh, they want a civil war and all that. Oh, that's bad. But here they are, wishing all the worst that they were against. Absolutely ridiculous.